Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again with another reaction with The Ghost. Cobra Kai Season 3 finale, which we binged the first 2 seasons in like no time.
It was weird because I think it started out, I saw
You saw it.
a clip on TikTok.
Okay.
I was like, I wonder what this show's all about. I'd seen the first Karate Kid. I was like, okay. Mr. Miyagi, Danielson. And then, it was a Sunday because you were editing Avengers.
And you're like, you want to watch this? I'm like, sure.
So he's like editing, and then all of a sudden he just stops editing and just starts watching TV.
It was crazy because like I had heard about this show on YouTube because when it was a YouTube original show, and then Netflix bought the rights and they put the first 2 seasons up, and we blazed through in like what, a week?
Yeah.
It took no time.
It did not take us any time at all.
No. So Season 3 dropped. We watched the first 9 episodes in about 2 days, like the first 2 episodes on the first day, then we binged the rest until the finale the next. And I'm like, let's watch the finale, because I have been hearing from people saying Season 3 finale is crazy as crap.
So right now it's Monday night. When did we last watch the show? Saturday afternoon?
Yeah. So I'm pretty excited. The show's insane. I thought the Season 2 finale was crazy with Miguel and everything, and he is out of the wheelchair, everything.
That recovery, it was harsh at times, but at the same time, like, I'm glad it happened how it happened. Like, he was just hanging from this rope on the ceiling, and all of a sudden he's just standing up by himself. And
then you even said, is he standing without help? Because they're, like, having a really serious conversation. It's like, I think he's standing by himself.
Well, at first noticed, like, the harness was, like pretty tight, like hanging up.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden it dropped down. I was like, I think he's standing.
And he was. And it was awesome. And I think this is the longest episode yet. December 19. Whatever that, I'm guessing that's the date.
So, you know how I predicted that there was going to be a fight in this episode? Obviously it's not. It's
not even the tournament that they fought for.
But I understand why. Miguel can't fight. His legs aren't strong enough to fight. Because
they've shown specifically he can't do...
He couldn't kick that disc.
He couldn't do basic stuff. He attempted it again and he fell over.
That's why that's going to be Season 4. Because he's not strong enough to fight.
So you think Season 4 finale is going to be the fight? Like the all county or whatever it is? Because they saved it. I thought them saving it meant that was going to be the finale.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking it's not. I think your theory is correct.
He needs more training.
And
they don't have a great group to begin with, let's be honest.
No, what is it? Eagle Fang or Eagle?
Something
Eagle
like
Fang
that. Or something like that.
But yeah, I think we're excited. So let's get into it and see what they show us. Because I mean, after we've watched this episode, I'm guessing we'll have to wait probably more than a year until Season 4.
It's really disappointing.
I don't think they're filming yet. So.
I hate that we binge shows, but at the same time, I like that we binge shows.
Yeah, and with this, they're so short and they go by so quick, and you just want to keep watching. Like, 'cause it's just so good, you just want to keep going. With like other shows, we can watch episode here and there, like Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. We watched the first episode of Part 4 of the newest season. If you've only seen the first episode, we can get back to it at some point, but this, you just want to keep going.
Yeah.
So, you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go!
I kind of like the war flashbacks a little. We understand why Kris is Kris.
He's an ass.
Where did they fall to?
To their death.
What's the worst of it?
Cobra's in there.
Daniel with an L.
Danielson. This is crazy they brought her back.
Yeah.
Alan, he's wearing white here. You think I went that all over me?
Johnny.
We've got a few rides.
A few.
I don't know how to say this anything.
Our kids battle each other.
And Miyagi-Do.
Hey, pussies!
Damn!
Hey, pussies!
Assholes like Cobra Kai want. So, your daughter hit his car. You drew a dick
Oh my God.
in his face. Your cousin set his car on
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah.
And it's actually just Mills, now no Schroeder.
That little like,
New name, e-design, post-training snacks, and sensei dispute resolution.
Post-training snacks.
That's very important.
Okay, not good.
Okay,
Some
very
like
important.
fruit roll up and
Goldfish.
holy shit! cat wasn't nice.
Are they seriously in the fucking house? I cannot believe this is happening right now in the house. And this
And
is
they're all
happening.
having a party.
Dang, he can't
Well, the
fight.
kitchen window's already broke, so what other window's gonna get broke?
Oh
my god.
Hey, he's fighting. Look at that. Oh.
The son comes down the stairs and just kicks everybody's ass.
Just backflips them all. Jesus.
Or easy,
Come on, Miguel.
oh, don't be a chicken. Fight her.
I like the slow-mo. That's nice. Okay. Oh, come on.
Oh my.
Defense.
I gotta be honest for a second.
Are they gonna get called from the hospital?
You were my hero.
I would like to think they would if they walk in on it. I don't know.
Isn't that how stories work? Just one side.
3 sides.
3 sides.
Their side.
And
Their
then
side of the
there's
truth.
Good times far outweigh the bad.
And on a good note.
I will always remember.
Sound like she was getting sad.
Let's go home and get into some trouble.
Literally, there's trouble happening at your house right now.
There's no trouble for you to get into.
Oh.
It's like plexiglass or something.
Yeah.
Those would have broke so easily.
Hey, yo, look. Free shot.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, I broke the glass though.
Love that they teamed back up.
I'm glad he's. But they've been building up that he's been regretting that decision. All the stuff he's been doing.
He didn't even want to break his arm. He pulls out a lunch tray from
Ooh.
somewhere.
He's kicking. He's kicking.
Jesus.
Nice move.
This will never be over, LaRusso. You hear me?
Over a guy. Over Miguel. Really.
93 Dodge Caravan.
All right, fine. Don't tell me. So who is this hot lady?
I mean, literally, that is exactly what he's driving.
They should just kiss.
No, it's all about not living in the. If they live in the past, then they'll kiss, but they don't.
I needed this. What happened?
He's pissed. Oh, don't cut away. Ah.
That girlfriend of yours back home, what's her name? Betsy? Hell, she's dead.
Damn, that's what he was hiding from him.
What took you so
Oh, it's his son. God damn it. Oh, yep.
What are you doing here? Nothing. What's best for you?
Shut the fuck up, boy.
Exactly. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Jesus Christ.
Damn. That's a stunt double, you can tell. But regardless, interesting. Ooh.
Robbie's gonna get involved in
The weapons. God.
Oh my god.
I must fight my papa. Ooh. He deserved it though.
Holy shit.
He wasn't even trying.
Step on his
Of
fingers.
course he's holding.
Oh my god, what? Oh my god, what?
Oh, oh,
Oh.
oh. No mercy. Damn. That's when he turned.
Robbie gonna wake up?
Oh!
Daniel!
You came after my daughter. You wanted to fight, you son of a bitch. Now you go.
I like his stance. Like
This is. I'm surprised Kris can still fight.
Yeah.
What? How the fuck did he do that?
Oh. Yeah, he's paralyzing him.
Yep. The pressure points. Ooh.
Why don't we settle this the old-fashioned way?
There is one. Coming up.
We lose. I go. Get out of here.
Oh.
All of you.
All these reunions. Two little kids.
Yeah. What? So they're really combining.
Yeah.
They were trying to plan this. Bowing to each other.
It's been a while since I did that, I'm sure.
Ready? Let's begin.
I'm so ready for next season.
Is it now? Is it now? Is it now? Oh,
So
that was
good.
really good. There's where to begin with this? There's a lot. Yes, there's a lot with this episode.
We should start at the just beginning.
Okay, so we're having a little house party. Not really. Getting Eagle Fang and Miyagi-Do to kind of come together, but not really, because it's just the kids trying to plan it. They're
Yeah.
trying to work it out. Like they're trying to figure out snacks at post-workout or post-training snacks. Also, that guy's like, we're gonna train at Miyagi-Do, but we don't have all this. Then, freaking Cobra Kai shows up. Cobra Kai just shows up.
And he's like, it's a cat. And then Miguel's like, have a cat.
I was thinking to him, like, the cat, like, it sounded fake anyways.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, there's a cat. And all of a sudden, he's thrown through the window.
Kitchen window.
Just,
One mean kitty cat.
that's a big kitty cat. Like, a guy in a giant cat suit walks in. What the hell? Okay, so Cobra Kai shows up and just starts fighting everybody in the freaking house. Anyways, back to the review, because she had to let the dog out because she was like, oh, like, seriously, we're trying to do a review here. So, the house fight, insane, and they've been building this up for a bit, and I think we both were waiting for it, but maybe it wasn't gonna happen. Hawk turned.
I am so thankful. It turned at the right time. Too.
Yeah.
Those kids would have broke his arm.
Again. But he did it the first time, and he instantly regretted it, which I think was smart.
I feel like after he broke his arm, even though he didn't want to, like, that was like...
He was just like, yeah, that's what they get.
That's when he was starting to question.
He was like,
He's like, should I go back to being nice?
I think he was just like regretting it, but all the other guys, you know, and Tori were like, yeah, and he's like, yeah, that's what they deserve for what they did to Miguel. It's like,
Yeah.
but the guy who did it to Miguel, he's in like
jail or juvie.
Juvie.
Or whatever.
He's in juvie, getting his ass kicked by a bunch of other people. Like that's a whole thing. So why are you? I guess because since they couldn't get to him, let's get to the other students of Miyagi-Do. So Hawk turns, does that great little move to both of those Cobra Kai, which, here's the thing, I understand because they want to make it bigger in terms of, like, the different groups, like Cobra Kai, Miyagi-Do, and then now Eagle Fang, which now they're combined at the end there, so I don't know what they're called now, but...
Miyagi Fang.
Miyagi Fang. Eagle Miyagi. I don't know. But essentially, they have to have a bunch of people in it that you don't really know. And so it's kind of weird, but at times, like, it's another person they gotta fight. But we have particular people, like you said, the two tiny kids who have always been the tiny kids of the group.
Yeah.
And they've always been at each other, and now they're kind of working together.
Well, they were together at first, and then they split up. And then there was those two boys. The one had that Christmas sweater on.
Yes, and the other one was washing that car with her shirt off earlier in the season. Remember that?
Yeah, they finally came back
together. Yeah,
together.
finally. I think the main thing out of that fight was Miguel finally able to use his feet, because he was losing to that guy who's bullied him.
And then he flashed back to, why am I blanking?
On Johnny?
Yes,
like helping
Johnny,
him? Yeah, but also, too, it's like when he first saw him, he's like, I forget his name, but when Miguel saw him, he's like, the flashbacks to like season 1 of him getting bullied
kitchen, or
at
in the
school.
lunchroom.
And then their brief little fight where he had the tray, smacked him in the face. Miguel, I honestly thought Miguel was going to get like an arm or a leg broken because he was beat to shit.
Yeah.
And he somehow pulled out.
And he looked so rough when he went back to the apartment.
Yeah. Poor guy. Well, all of this is going on, and we'll get to the Tori and Samantha because I have a couple of things about that. Allie's back and they're at a Christmas party. Yay! And they're kind of
Exciting.
talking about past. And they're referencing stuff.
Allie and Amanda got to meet and talk
And
about how stupid they were when they were young.
they still are stupid. I mean, have you seen the show? They're still...
Well, not now. Now they're teamed up.
Yes, but they've made a lot. I mean, throughout the whole entire 3 seasons, they've teamed up at a point, then something happens, and everything fell apart. I'm trying to think. So, Allie kind of makes it very clear, even though I'm divorced from my man, I have no intentions to be with you, Johnny, and I think that's fine, because if Allie was just back on the show, it'd be kind of weird.
But at the during the last episode, they were so close to kissing, and then her phone went off.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they were. And then in this, she's like, no, we don't need to live in the past, meaning, don't kiss me.
Yeah.
Don't
they
do
just
it.
hugged.
I mean, they could have kissed to say goodbye, but I mean, this feels like, to me, Allie won't be back. I feel like
I think she's gone.
This is it. Because they've already referenced, because she wasn't in the second movie, and I haven't seen the third movie in, forever. Have you seen the third movie? The third Karate Kid?
I don't think so.
See, I don't think she's back in that either, because, I looked through her IMDb credits, or Wikipedia, too. It was only the first Karate Kid, so I feel like they've already kind of done what they need to do. They've been building that up since season 1.
Maybe they also brought her back because she's like, don't be in the past. So that had to come into play for Johnny and Daniel to work together.
Danielson.
They had to forget their past and be in the future.
To go against Kris, who we've been seeing flashbacks through this season. They've been giving Kris flashbacks about his turning point. He knocks out his sergeant into the snake pit, which I thought it was just going to be like cobras. But, I mean, in order to make a really big impact, it's going to be a lot of snakes.
A lot of snakes.
Ugh. And I couldn't see from the distance because they hid it until he got up there to fight his sergeant or whatever ranking that guy was. The asshole who hid to the last second. Oh, by the way, your girl waiting for her at home. She killed herself. Well, she didn't kill herself. Wrapped her tree around a car.
Wrapped her car.
She was driving her tree, so she didn't kill herself. She didn't kill herself. She
got in an accident.
She got in an accident and died. But essentially, he just laid it out like it was nothing to him because he doesn't care.
He's like, I have stuff to live for. You don't.
Because you don't, because I'm going to kick you off. But, from a distance before we actually went up there, I didn't see how big. It's just a little platform. They have no real room.
It's tiny. It's a little thicker than our walkway.
Yeah.
It's tiny.
So what that guy was not prepared for was telling Kris that information, not realizing that's actually the reason why he's dead. If he would have not said one peep about that, Kris would have helped him back up because they're being saved, and then he would have found out later. Oh, by the way.
Dead. None of this would be happening.
Yeah, Kris would have died. That's true, But everything had to happen for a reason. And now, apparently, the guy he saved from going out there to fight,
he owed everything to.
And he's calling him up. Because the other guy in the picture, because the 3 of them, the other guy died. But this, I think the guy got shot, if I remember correctly. He got shot when they were captured or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the other guy, I'm curious what this other guy's going to, what's his involvement? What is he going to do? Is he going to help Kris?
He's a karate person, too.
Is he going to be, watch him be, seriously. But watch him be, behind the scenes messing with the new team up.
That's possible.
I feel like that may be I don't know. Maybe doing some recon, research. I don't know. Because, this is not going to go away. They're setting up their own tournament outside of what they saved in this season, which was being banned because of the school fight, which was really insane. That fight just went on forever. It felt like they were trying to do that again in LaRusso's house, but not on the big scale because they were all over that school. The whole...
One thing that disappointed me is I really wanted to see Daniel and Amanda go home.
And see it.
And see everything that...
I would have laughed. You mentioned at one point, I don't know if it's in the reaction, but it was so funny. We're in the middle of watching the fight, and you're like, watch the sun just come down, which the sun's hardly in the show ever. He just comes down and just kills everybody. Just knocks them all out. Just destroys them. He's the best fighter they've ever seen. He's so stupid.
He's never in the show.
And
He popped up
once. In that one scene that made no impact besides him just, adding little quips to his sister.
Because she was trying to help people train.
And it was the same actor who lost weight. She found that out. I'm like, because we were like, is that the same kid? It's like, we were questioning who that was anyways, because we didn't recognize him. Like, oh, that's the other kid they never talk about because he's never on the show anymore.
He's always at grandma's or something.
Yeah, or they sometimes don't even.
He went to camp the one time.
Yeah,
for the whole season
until the very end of season 2. Yeah, and I feel like this they didn't even mention at all any of that kid. They always talk about Samantha. That's it. Because that's the character we're focusing on. Because that's like the lineage of Danielson. Okay, so the Tori and Samantha fight.
I can't even stand Tori at this point. Like, I mean, I know she's not a character you're supposed to like, but
with a villain, you want to feel like they're making an impact. And honestly, at this point, I don't feel bad for Tori because of her mom. Because all they've done up to season 3 with Tori is they introduced her in season 2. I think it was season 2, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was all over Miguel. Like, that's the whole reason why she hates Samantha is Miguel.
She saw them kissing and...
A boy. It was a boy.
And I don't know why Tori didn't go to juvie. No matter what her family situation is.
Yeah.
She's the one that
she
started...
she had a parole officer.
But she's the one that started the fight. Without her, none of that would have taken place.
And I feel like even though they're high school kids, for the most part, I think just making it over a boy is kind of, I don't know, kind of like cliche. Like, yeah, of course it's over a boy.
2 girls are fighting over a boy.
You know what it should have been? It should have been something where they were actually maybe friendly, and then maybe there's the school fight breaks out, and then they have to pick a side. And maybe Tori, like, just betrays Samantha in the moment because she has to side with Cobra Kai.
See, at first,
maybe.
I think Tori hated Samantha because she was rich. Like, she had money. She was well off.
Yes. But that wasn't established in terms of her being... her money situation until this season. So it's like, you know, if you want to establish a real hatred of each other, you gotta, like, build that up and then get to the hate. Not have it just like, oh, we already set it up. Okay, now let's show you later why. It's like, But the fight was good. I like how Samantha broke. She's listening to her father. You listen to her father. Because she couldn't think of, you know, Mr. Miyagi because
she really didn't know him too much.
Yeah, and there was nothing to reference to because as far as... I mean, he was alive when she was...
Because he thought of her as her granddaughter.
Yeah, but, like, I really wish they could have found a way to maybe have, like, her as a little kid being trained... And have and have like Mr. Miyagi's like pull like a line or something from one of the films and have it being said as she's training, like hinting Miyagi was actually helping her. I don't know. It'd be kind of cool. Or have her dad be there too to kind of add that illusion, and that would have been cool too. But she grabs that stick, which Danielson learned from when he went to Okinawa. Yeah, Okinawa.
Which
completely different, by the way.
That episode or whatever was kind of pointless in a way. Like, did he really have to go back there?
No.
But
it was so good.
In the end, it was so useful because without having him go back there and learn new techniques,
he wouldn't have learned
he would have got his ass kicked.
And then at the end when he fought Kris, he would not have learned from Shozen. Is that his name, Shozen? Probably mispronounced that, but I'm glad we watched Karate Kid 2 after watching Karate Kid 1 again just to refresh because
we watched that.
Bringing back that other fling from there and then bringing back Shozen.
I loved seeing him get back with that old fling, like, and then he's meet up.
Honk honk. That was such a good...
He made him all weak. And then just to honk his nose. He's like, I've been waiting for that.
And then he completely changed. He was a different person entirely. It was so good.
He was so grumpy until he honked his nose. And then he was all happy.
Even though he was way older, you could tell way older, he was exactly the same character. It was so good. Like, he perfectly portrayed up to that point. Oh, you don't like this boy.
He said, I don't drink.
Oh, yeah, I don't drink. I get drink. Okay, and he goes to get the drink and he slams it down in front of him.
Harsh.
It's like, ugh. And then, like, because we, didn't record all the reactions for the other episodes, at the end, who saves him and his business is the girl he saved at the Karate Kids. It was such a good... That was
good
stuff. But
I really enjoyed that.
So all of it made sense. Even though it was good to go back there, to bring those actors back, to have that connection.
It all made sense in the end, really why they brought that back.
He's trained Samantha a little bit, using those sticks, the different style that he was chosen. It was good because it was needed. Because that's how she still won the fight. Even though that fight wasn't really won by either or.
It's broken up.
Because, like, I felt based off the trailers that we're going to get a major fight with him, which it wasn't really a major fight, but still a fight. Samantha was scared, but then she broke out. But they better be set.
I'm so glad she didn't hide the whole time. I would have been so frustrated.
Just hiding under some blankets.
I understand why she's scared, but at the same time, like, finish it.
Just finish it.
Finish her.
Finish her. Do it. So I feel like in season 4 we're gonna be seeing that's gonna be a major fight in this tournament they're building. Something is them two, and then I feel like Robbie and Miguel is gonna be a major fight because they have to fight again after what happened.
They do.
Let's talk about the ending because that's some crazy shit. So Johnny just busts in, and this kind of shows that he really sees Miguel as his son, unlike Robbie, who he's trying but.
Robbie doesn't want anything to do with
Nothing.
Especially when he didn't show.
Because he was with Miguel.
Yeah.
Helping the family pray and all that.
As he should be.
Yeah. I mean, his son is the reason why he's in the hospital, potentially not able to walk again. And then he was there to help him along the way to walk again. So yeah, he should always be with Miguel. And I think Robbie's a lost cause. But
I wish they would just get rid of him, to be honest. And he's on probation because he almost killed a kid. So how is he allowed to be fighting? If they caught him fighting, he would automatically be sent back. Because that's got to be against his parole or probation.
It's got to be. I don't know. I just think it's interesting
his
that...
parole officer gets wind of this and it's like, back to juvie you go.
The parole officer. Officer, I saw Robbie fighting. He's a sicko. He's a sicko. Let's do that to make her laugh. Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
So, Kris and Giovanni, they fight. And it's pretty brutal. A lot of it, you can tell Kris is a stunt double. I feel like they could have masked that better.
Kris's fighting skills were not great.
No, but then it's a stunt double, and I'm like
they couldn't have that. They couldn't have the stunt double doing really great moves because Kris is older, so we know he's not gonna move as great.
I think he's like 70 now, the actor. So I mean,
one slap to the arm and bones are breaking.
Yeah, just like, but he still put up a fight. He was gonna stab Johnny after Johnny, and I like this too. Robbie is a very skilled fighter. They've already shown this through the show. Johnny literally wasn't even trying. He didn't want to fight his son, but he wasn't even trying because his son, because like you see
He didn't want to hurt him.
Yeah, but you see the levels, and he still did. He threw him.
And then he felt bad.
Yeah, he's like, oh, sorry, son. But at
the same time, his son wasn't gonna give up.
No, but I liked how they literally just showed Johnny didn't have to try to fight his own son because his son thinks he's a good fighter. He is, but Johnny's like, pfft. But I feel like even if he would have tried and Robbie wasn't his son, like that, out, done for. So Kris tries to kill him, and then Danielson shows up, and
that surprised me.
That fight was good though, because they had said early on in this season that they're gonna fight. Yeah, I think it was this season. Yeah, but still, they had set up they're gonna fight, and they did. How did Kris? Because we saw Kris pick up Danielson and run through the glass. I don't know how he did that. Like, I just don't get it. And then at the end there, we had Samantha, Danielson. We had Miguel and Johnny. And then we had Robbie and Kris. Kind of like, I guess, showing their champions of each, I guess. I don't know.
See, and the only reason that Kris wants Robbie is because it's Johnny's son.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. If he had no relation to Johnny, he'd throw him on the street. Like, get the fuck out of here.
So, I'm guessing what they'll have to do with Season 4 is Cobra Kai is going to have to introduce some new characters they're going to put focus on, because right now, all they have is Tori and Robbie and a bunch of faceless people that we don't care about, and Kris running it. But with, Danielson and Johnny, they have all these characters they've established for years.
Yeah, we've been following.
So, I mean, like, to me, Cobra Kai doesn't stand a chance now against them because Hawk is great, Samantha's great in terms of fighting, Miguel, let's see.
What's that one kid's name that's friends with Hawk now?
Dimitri.
Dimitri.
Yeah.
He's gotten really good.
He was doing pretty solid. Oh, we also have that bullied Miguel, he was fighting in the house. He's still in Cobra Kai. But, like, I don't know.
But he just got brought on to Cobra Kai a couple episodes ago.
Yeah, not that long ago. Because he was looking for new recruits that were just doing other.
So do you think they'll leave?
No, I feel like they're gonna stay because because Cobra Kai is basically, in a sense, bully material. Like it's meant to bully, and
Yeah.
so that Kai likes to bully. Still like when Hawk beat the crap out of the other guy that was with him. He's like, "Yeah, man, who am I gonna fight?" And Hawk took off his shirt, took off his thing, beat the crap out. Like
Yeah.
I'm surprised that like he was hitting him so hard in the face.
Grace is like, put those flags down.
Yeah,
We don't need this.
We don't need those flags. It's gonna kill him. And they stole a snake.
Lip.
Like lip.
Please.
He's overcame that.
Yeah.
So much. His hair. Is his hair going to be the same next season? He's going to change it up a little bit.
I hope he changes it a little bit.
New color.
He made, I mean, now that he's on Eagle Fang or whatever the new group is, his tattoo makes sense.
Yeah.
But he got the mohawk for Cobra Kai to seem like a badass.
To kind of, because
And now I think he needs to change it.
Johnny was very specific on, everyone looks at your lip. So he's like, okay,
You
I'll
need to
make them
change
see
something.
make them see something else. Oh, this was good. This was good. I'm so glad we watched this, because, I mean, it would have been great to watch this reacting, but it's a lot of work. But this was worth it, because this was good
This
stuff.
is really good.
It's unfortunate this show it's already done. We could have binged this, and some people binged it in one sitting after it dropped down to midnight. I mean, I would have done it, but I'd be tired as crap. I know, we sleep.
I need sleep.
Sleep! So, and the thing is, they didn't mention the name of the combined dojos.
I hope they will in the very opening.
I think they'll have to. I think it's interesting because they're going to have to continue to call the show Cobra Kai, even though right now...
Yeah.
Johnny restarted it, but like, it's
Cobra
not his.
Kai,
It's
Johnny
Kris.
will never go back to Cobra Kai.
No.
He won't even take the name if Kris were to leave or whatever.
Do you think this is building up to season 4 being the final season? Just because of how this is being set up, now Johnny restarted Cobra Kai. Kris came back. Now they've got the villain and the hero of the Karate Kid working together, dojos combined, to fight the bad, evil sensei of the first film. And he came back for the third film. I think he was like the focus of the third film as the villain, Kris. I hope this is not setting up season 4 being the final season, because I want more story.
Yeah.
At least
I can't handle only 10 more episodes.
No, give me at least a season 5. Give me 2 more seasons, because I feel like season 4
you feel
builds
like
up
you're
to
gonna
that.
be happy with 20 more episodes?
Here's the thing: with not being on Netflix, they could make them longer. 10 episodes, but
They
longer.
should.
They should.
I mean, it was amazing having a 41-minute episode.
And there was a lot going on.
They should all be 45 or so minutes.
Like normal Netflix shows that are...
Yeah.
Because traditional Netflix shows are in the hour mark.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I think in conclusion, this show is truly amazing. I mean, there are things that people point out, because there are some things that are a little cheesy in this show. But there's so much depth in terms of what they've brought in from the Karate Kid franchise and infused it with, and had all of these... And all the new characters, for the most part, work. Even the popular girl in season 1, the blondie ditz girl that was like, get away from this crap. They brought her back, and she was making out with Dimitri in the freaking hallway. I'm like, I don't like her, but she's tolerable. Okay. Oh, I forgot. What's her name? The girl they wrote off this season. Do you remember?
I know who you're talking about.
I forget her name. But watching this, they could have found a place for her in this show.
They could have.
I don't know why they... I wonder if they wrote her off because they had a lot of focus on the aftermath of the fight in the school, which she was a part of, but a lot of it was Miguel driven. A lot of it was Johnny and Daniel, because there was a lot more Daniel in terms of his dealership. A lot of Samantha, Tori and Samantha stuff, but a good chunk of it was Miguel healing.
Yeah.
They still could have found a spot for her, because I feel like even though she like left and they wrote her off and she left, went to a private school.
I can't think of her name.
It is unfortunate, but we'll find out as soon as we stop filming. Like, oh, that person. But I think if she was still on the show, she would have easily left Cobra Kai. She would not have stayed in Cobra Kai.
She would have went with Sam.
Yeah. Now I understand why Sam was acting all scared of Tori, because Tori brought a freaking weapon to school. Like, cheater, pumpkin here, but then we see.
And I think it's so funny that they set up security at the front door, like,
Yeah,
you
what do they-
guys just seen that huge fight. Only one person brought a weapon, but the rest of them all use their hands and feet. They don't need weapons.
Their weapons are their fist and their legs and whatever else they can find.
Just let them bounce around the halls on their torsos.
Because they were using books and crap. So, like,
Yeah.
even if you were to pull out a knife...
Take away all their school books.
Yeah. Here's an iPad. Oh, crap, wait. Let's not give you a really expensive tablet to smack people around with.
I mean, that could be fun.
It would be fun. But, I mean, that's a lot of money you're just throwing away because
It
they're going to
is.
smack someone upside the head with it. Well, hope you guys enjoyed our reaction to the show. It was awesome. It's good stuff. And we will talk to you guys soon. Maybe. Maybe not. This is it. This is the last video ever. You shutting it down? Talk to you guys soon.